Alright, today I got some mail to come in here. It'll be the first day I go out and have some kind of technical fun today, so I'll do that later this afternoon. And I got my tires all checked out and air into them, so that's good, and I feel better about driving now. And I got some mail that came in. I want to thank Byron for sending me some more stamps. I'll try to get some stamps back to you when I get a chance here. He sent me this cool thing of Looney Tunes. That's all, folks. I haven't seen these before. These are from 2005. www.clampetstudio.com. So it's kind of like a collectible litho cell, kind of fun little thing there. Gotta find a spot for that one there. And there are some postage stamps in there, so very, very cool there. So I will try to get some stamps out to him, and there's something else in here maybe. A little note here. I don't read that on camera here. What do we got here? Oh, okay, a couple other things here. Let's see, we got some index cards here. Looney Tunes litho cell, football player, Matthew Stafford. Okay, so that's kind of cool there. Too bad that they lost. I know my uncle is very upset there. He lives in the Los Angeles area there, so there's that one there. And some other things here. Maybe about best regards, Buddy Joe, and Rita, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll have to research those. He says in the letter here, but I don't want to mess with that right now. I'll get to that. We'll get this actor Buddy Joe Hooker autograph index card with message. Another, let's see. Okay, I don't know. I'll research that here. Oh, Beth Grant. That's who that is. Beth Grant. Okay, it almost looked like Rita or Beta, but anyway, Beth Grant. I'll research those people there and figure out who they are. So that is cool. Now let's open up the mystery mail here. That's kind of appropriate because he had sent me these Halloween stamps, and some of those came in here. I don't think there's any celebrities in here, but we just don't know. One's from Seattle, one's from Phoenix, the other one is from San Antonio, and the other one is from Jacksonville. Let's open this Jacksonville one. This was a forever, and I don't know why I threw this 29 on there. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I put it on there when I wasn't thinking, and I said, oh well, not to worry. So I think that's what happened there, because I'm so used to putting stamps on things that need more postage. So I'll try to save this bird one from my collection, but kind of ripped it a little bit. So I don't know. What we got here? Alright, we got 2 of 2 from Gary Huff. I think I've sent him a long time ago, but I wanted a birth year card there, and I also wanted one of these here, so very cool. 74 and 75, I believe, is what we've got here, if that's what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. Alright, so Grace Kelly stamps here. That was always a favorite of mine there back in the day. And a few other stamps there. San Antonio, Rio Grande here. And I'm sending to whoever I can get going here, because it's just, you know, look at either a letter that they wrote or I wrote. I'm not sure what's going on here. Very, very unusual. Okay, so what is this here? Oh wow, okay. So this is a nun, believe it or not, Henry, and then Happy New Year with all the... Well, anyway, this is Sister Mary Jo Sobiek. Thank you for the support of purchasing a baseball in my honor. I'm extremely humbled. The amount of support I've received since throwing that... So she threw a ceremonial pitch, and then she wrote all kinds of neat stuff, and I wrote her a very long letter there. Very, very cool there. And so Sister Mary Jo Sobiek has signed this gold Allen and Ginter card there. So if you're a huge fan of Allen and Ginter, those are really nice cards to get signed. And it's from a nun that threw out a first pitch there. And I found this in my collection, this beautiful card here, and she nicely autographed that. So the perfect timing, because I got some friends I can share that with tomorrow. Very, very neat there. So that is awesome. And I ripped the envelope so crazy. Was that the one that came from San Antonio? I don't know. It came from somewhere. Maybe that she took her mail with her wherever. I don't know. But anyway, there's the letter there, and you can pause it and read that and all that stuff. Although I do not know you personally, you can count on my prayers. Okay, all this good stuff there. So great. Now let's open these two here. It's always fun to get mail after a holiday, and it came in nice and early today. I used a purple pen here because that's what you do. Use purple pen. And I use a purple pen only because it was on the table here. How I got a purple Sharpie, I'm not sure. I buy Sharpies in gross quantities. And we have here Steve Hawes. So Steve Hawes is north of me in Seattle, Washington here. I don't know that he has a lot of cards there, but this is actually a set card here. I have about 79-80% of the set here, and I'll be done with that. Maybe even this year if I get my set mind put to it. I think this is one I might have purchased on COMC because I didn't have that one, or one of those other kind of similar types of places, eBay through Burbank Sports Cards or whatever. But Stephen Hawes signed black in black Sharpie right there, Steve Hawes. So very cool to have that one there. This is from 1980 or 81, 79, 80 I think it is. Very, very cool to have that one. This is from Phoenix, Arizona, on the way to Tacoma, Atlanta, Philadelphia. I don't know, something like that. Very cool. Here, what do we got in here? I think I've got everything out of here. Well, and I sent extra cards here because that's what I had. But he signed, or unless he gave me extra cards, I don't really remember there. But this is Steve Jones. Steve Jones, a little difficult to figure out because Steve Jones, there's multiple Steve Jones. I think one played for the Blazers or was an announcer for the Blazers and numerous other things. But Steve Jones is actually a golfer, and maybe that's the reason why I didn't get him before. But Steve Jones. So Steve Jones on a 90. That's cool. Steve Jones on a 90. And then we got Steve Jones on a 91. And then we have a Steve Jones times 2 if somebody happens to need a Steve Jones. I've sent away my previous one with the damaged corner to a friend of mine. And so these get people in the foot in the door. You know, you start sending off these extra golf cards and getting them and then sending them off to random people. Then they start putting this golf set together because it's actually one of the cheaper sets to put together. You can either buy the complete set for, you know, $10 or less in some cases, maybe more depending on who you buy it from. Some of the boxes can be relatively cheap. Or I say boxes, but packs anymore. And it's just kind of a fun little project there. You're not going to get all of them due to all the deceased golfers, and there's a couple of sets where the golfers deceased practically at the beginning of the set production. So there's a couple guys that I don't think anybody, there might be one person that got all the cards signed, you know, in the first few months of the printing of the cards, and they got that one guy, but chances are there's like 2 guys you will never ever have. So you'll never have a complete golf collection there, but you can get as close as possible. It's like doing those Olympic sets, and they have all the people like Jim Thorpe and stuff in it, and they had already passed away before the cards were printed, so you wouldn't be able to get all the cards signed unless you're just getting some sort of commissioner or something to sign that. But very successful day. Thank you to everybody who sent things and all that fun kind of stuff there. And you know, I'm getting back into production and back to work and all that stuff. You know, last week was not good for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people were out with colds and stuff like that, and that was me, and that was never fun there. See if I can find anything else here. I'm just bundling up lots of cards here because I got to try to figure out what to do with half of these people here. But some of these will go out TTM and some will not. You know, Chris Handberger, I got 2 cards. Again, I got to look up and see if he does 2 cards or just 1 card here. I'd rather have the older card signed, but then the other one was part of a set build and sort of thing. And I don't know, it's confusing. Got too many projects, and I've got some celebrity autograph requests out there floating around. A lot of times those take longer, and again, with the tragedies in Los Angeles, there's some that I just have to wait on, and some that I may never get back. I don't think that I wrote to anybody that had their house or property burned up, but some of you guys may have. So, because we only know about the larger celebrities, we don't know about the behind-the-scenes people, the people that were character actors, if they had any of their homes burned up. We only hear about, you know, the big names, you know. So that's what I have for today. I don't want to talk anything about yesterday, but anyway, hope you enjoyed the holiday, and thank you for watching.